Now, here's the dirty secret about credit cards no one actually wants to say out loud. If you're building your wealth, credit cards can be a tool to help you, like helping you build a good credit score and earning some points for responsible spending. But the trap that all cards after a certain level fall under is that they're actually really good at getting you to spend more money. A lot of these benefits for some cards usually involve some other expense to benefit from them. In other words, if you've got it like that, this isn't a huge concern. But if you're still building, some of these rewards are counterproductive to your end goals because they end up taking money you would have saved and invested and turn those dollars into expenses instead. For example, if your card gives you Uber Eats or DoorDash credit, you have to actually use the services. This is a slippery slope. Sure, it's credit on your account when you do it the first few times, but every time after the credit runs out, it adds up to extra expenses. Remember, DoorDash and Uber have their own charges as well, so you're paying for the food and the platform fees, which is more expensive in the long run. Lounge access only matters if you're spending some time at the airport for a trip which has its own cost: flights, hotels, rental cars, excursions. And unfortunately, the Robinhood Gold Card has this problem too, but it's not as obvious. So we'll zoom in on that issue and I'll tell you how to avoid the problem areas with this card in a second. First, we need to address the fact that when you sign up for this card, there are other downsides. There's no sign-up bonuses, no 0% intro rates, there's no flexibility to move points to travel partners. Remember, Robinhood wants you in their ecosystem. And there's a high interest rate on balances, 30%, so watch out for that. And one big problem. Before we zoom in on it, I just want to be upfront with you. There are other cards out there without these issues. Most people don't need a fancy portal or subscriptions. Most people need three things: high rewards, no fees, and maybe a path to long-term wealth. The funny thing is, there are cards out there that offer that, but barely anyone talks about them. So if you want alternatives that do basically the same thing as the Robinhood Gold Card without the membership requirement, here are the big ones. The Citi Double Cash Card and SoFi's Unlimited Card both offer 2% unlimited cash back and have no annual fee. The Chase Freedom Unlimited has 3% rewards on dining and drugstore purchases and 1.5% cash back on everything else with no annual fee. And the Fidelity Rewards Visa Signature Card gives you 2% cash back on everything when you sweep those points into your brokerage account, and again, no annual fee.